hear the sound of my voice, then you know you're on to one special program and one special program only. Welcome to Heartbeat, a program dedicated to all the lovers out there, from the young loves to the old flames. This is your show, this is your forum, this is your time, this is your hour. How was your day? How was work? How was all the tediums of the day? Are you at home now, resting comfortably, snuggled up to that special person you call your heartbeat? Are you at home, lonely, looking out to find that special someone? If you can hear the sound of my voice, I want you to know you're not alone, because right now you are in the lover's zone. My name is Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Tonight we've got a jam-packed show for you. Very interesting topic to talk about tonight. Something that I think it stems out from a question I keep getting. Something that I've been hearing a lot, and a lot of people tend to ask me. And tonight we're going to see how we're going to tackle said question. Tackle it, understand it, grow from it, learn from it. Because what we do here on this program is we celebrate everything that is love. And of course, we'll open up the lines to you out there for you to call in and share your relationship troubles. What's troubling your heart? What's that matter of the heart that you're seeking a solution to? There'll be a forum for you and a time for you to call in. And we here on Heartbeat will do our possible best to answer those questions and prefer you the solutions that you need. So, come along, join me tonight as we take another journey down Lover's Lane to explore, to celebrate, to embrace, and learn everything we can about those four magical letters that make up such a beautiful, beautiful word. Love. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Human rights.
Redefining broadcasting. Hi, my name is Bucci, and I'm your host of Heartbeat. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. I'm also a co-host on the stadium. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. From all of us here from Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, 'tis the season to share that cheer, that love, spread that kindness. So whatever you do, always open up your hearts. From me to you, Merry Christmas.
Where my chicken day?
Merry Christmas! 101.1 FM.
Jingle bells,
jingle
bells, jingle all the way.
Hello everyone, my name is Kemi Adeyemi. You all listen to me on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM on Oshe OJ. Here is wishing you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas!
Which song we want to sing?
What are we singing?
What did you guys sing now?
What are we singing?
Sing something now.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Good tidings to you.
Yes. Good tidings to you, good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, I think that's the part that we just.
Okay, now you go start and we'll join you for it.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right.
Rolling and action.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My name is Sule Rafiat Shola. I want to wish everyone from Human Rights Radio a jolly holiday. Ta-da! That's all.
Hi, I'm Sophie Tarfa from Human Rights Radio 101.1 in Abuja, Nigeria, the first of its kind in the continent. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Make sure if you want to drink, you don't drink and drive. Stay safe because we need you in 2018. See you there.
FM.
Human Rights Radio. Ta na 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 na. Human Rights Radio. Human Rights Radio. Ta na 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 na. Redefining broadcasting. Merry Christmas, people, from all of us at Human Rights 101.1 FM. Redefining broadcasting.
Merry Christmas. 10.
Back to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, you're tuned to one program and one special program only. Heartbeat. A program dedicated to all the lovers out there. And tonight, once again, we're going to take that journey down Lover's Lane to understand, appreciate, learn, and experience love in all its beauties and complexities. And of course, I am your host, Bucci. And like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. And in the immortal words of Charlie Chaplin, I'm a tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and an adventure. you can actually follow us on our social media pages. You can go online, click, like, subscribe, and follow us either on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you name it, we're out there. Just check out Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM and you can be a part of this program live. Check us out here live in the studio. Follow us, and even if you like a follow-up topic, maybe you've heard tonight's program, or maybe other programs, older programs, you can actually go check it out. We stream all our content live, and it's out there in the social universe, social media verse, for you to actually pick back, listen through again, learn something from it, and join in. Of course, we're also going to open up the lines to you out there, for you to give your contributions and also to give us your love stories. Everybody has a love story, either it's good, bad, messy, beautiful. It's all in the celebration of love, and we will do our best to connect you, to help you, and to solve that matter of the heart that's troubling your relationship or troubling you right now. Tonight, like I said, I want to talk about something, a question that always comes up to me. People always tend to ask me this question, and sometimes there isn't a direct answer to it. There isn't a correct answer to it, but I want to tackle it as best as I can. Sometimes I get this question. I get it both from men, from women, from young people, old people, even people who are about to get married or who have the desire to marry. They ask me, how long should I wait? If it's maybe you've gotten a proposal, I'm dating this person, I'm dating this guy, we've been together maybe 5 years, 2 years, depending. How long should I wait? I want to get married, but he doesn't seem to be ready for it. Should I wait for him? Or you hear the situation where, yes, he says, I'm going to marry you, but just wait, give me time. How long should I wait? And it's always a curious question to me because I'm not in that relationship. So it's hard for me to give advice on something like that. But then the question always comes up. And sometimes I get the question from even guys too. There's this girl I like. There's this lady I like. She's beautiful. She's everything I want in a woman. But I just don't have the courage to walk up to her. How long should I wait? How long should I wait before I let her know? Or how can I approach her? What can I do? So tonight I titled the topic tonight is waiting too long. And I'm going to take it, like I said, from two aspects. One, I'm going to take it from waiting too long. If you're, maybe there's that one person, that special person that you just want to reach out to, you just want to express yourself to. If you're looking for some sort of time frame, or you're looking for a solution towards how long should you wait before you actually approach said person, I'm going to talk about that. And also I'm going to talk about people who are in long relations, who are presently in relationships, maybe who want to get married or who are looking to get married or that kind of deal. I'm going to talk about that. That aspect, I'm going to ask the way I've plugged it, or the way I've put it is, how long is too long to stay in a relationship that isn't moving forward? All right. So tell me now, stop me if you haven't heard this before. In fact, I heard this story today, but tell me now you haven't heard this story, or if this story you haven't come across it in some way in your life, or maybe in a friend's life. But today I heard a story about a young lady who'd been dating this guy for about 10 years. 10 years. Now, they've been dating throughout university, dating after NYC. They've been dating 10 years straight. And in fact, she all of a sudden just ended the relationship because she did want to get married. She wanted to marry him, but he just couldn't commit. Now, when I heard about this story, what shocked me first, or what crossed my mind first, was, wow, 10 years? 10 years. And she ended it because he was not sure. He couldn't just commit. He couldn't put down and say, you know what, I'm in it and this is where it's going. And I was also shocked on her part that she actually waited for 10 years without actually knowing whether this was the way forward for her or not. It kind of reminds me of this movie. I don't know if you've seen this. It's a foreign movie. It came out a few years ago. I think stars Jennifer Aniston. J Lo is also in that movie, if I remember. It's called "He's Just Not That Into You." Now, I remember this movie. When I heard the story, it reminded me of this movie because Jennifer Aniston's character in that movie was in a relationship with her boyfriend, who was played by the actor Ben Affleck. They were in a relationship for 7 years. And 7 years, they were together 7 years. And after that time, she got fed up and she ended the relationship. And she ends this relationship. That's because he then tells her that he doesn't want to get married. Now, in the movie, of course, the movie has a happy ending because after ending the relationship, her boyfriend kind of realizes his mistake or his flaw, and then he overcomes that fear of walking down the aisle, and then, of course, he proposes, and we all live happily ever after. But that is a movie. And we all do know in life never goes the way we plan, and sometimes life doesn't just end like a fairy tale. Now, what I'm about to say to you now might sound harmful to a lot of women, but on this program, I've always believed in being as open and as honest as I can be. Sometimes that honesty may lead you the right way, or the wrong way, but the only way for one to grow is to embrace truth and honesty. And like my mother will say, truth is like a bitter medicine. It's always hard to swallow at first, but in the long run, it does the body. It's good for the soul. It's good for the body. Now, excuse me. Personally, I know several couples who have dated, of course, 4 years, 5 years, maybe even longer, and then finally they get married. And right now, they're still very happily married. Now, why am I saying this is harmful for me to say? This is harmful for me to say because you hearing this now, maybe as a young lady out there who's stuck in a dead-end relationship, might feel that, oh, this is some kind of hope. That sounds like hope. Oh, yes, there are people out there. They've been 5 years, they were committed, and it all worked out in the end. Like we said, this isn't a movie. This is real life. And so, because you hear that maybe couple A, couple B, couple C, they were together 4 years before they got married, they were together 8 years and then they got married and together they're still happy, you feel it's the same in your case, it may not be. So, the reason why it may not be, because if you check all those stories of people who have been together for so long, so many years, two things had happened, especially for the women in those relationships. Two things have happened before they got to wherever they was, whatever success story that we see outside. One, the woman involved went through trials and tribulations for all those years that you cannot possibly imagine. And what do I mean by this? You can only imagine the kind of frustration and pain they constantly had to suffer for years and years and years that flew by without knowing nothing, without moving forward or backwards, without knowing whether this was leading to marriage or not. Just depending on those I love you promises, depending on those we will get, don't worry, I have the plans for you, depending on that, just holding on to those things. Especially women, like we say, women, of course, take things more emotional, and especially on that kind of emotional level. And then imagine all her friends all around her who are getting married. She is who knows how many bridesmaids, chief bridesmaids or bridesmaids outfits she is made out to, but she's still with her man. She's staying strong, believing that. Can you imagine that? So imagine that kind of turmoil, internal turmoil for her before she got to where she wanted. Now, the second kind of woman in those kind of relationships, second thing that these women, all of these women have in common, is that eventually they had to give their man a choice. And those choices were marry me or lose me. And the thing is, they were dead serious. I mean, it's not like, oh, no, now, please. They had to now get to that realization, that fine line point. You know what? Enough is enough. I've waited too long. It's either we're walking down the aisle or you let me go so I can go and move on with my life. You're not serious, that kind of thing. and then that somehow jolts the man because he has a good thing and he doesn't want to lose it, so that jolts him, and then he decides to pick up. Or even sometimes you see that they haven't go out to go buy the rings themselves. They may not admit it, but some of these women actually go out to buy the rings themselves. And somehow, some way, with some kind of twist of fate or luck, that worked for them. Now, there's a lesson to learn from these kind of women, these kind of ladies who stick on, hoping and praying that things work out with this person and all that. Now, the first lesson, or the first thing to pick from this thing, is hanging in there. That hope, that sense, is you have to have a lot of patience, a lot of tolerance, and a lot of faith. And sometimes, from those women, what you also learn is that you also get also two things too. It's either you hang in there with a sense that things get better, or you break up with the person you're in. So if you're in that kind of relationship right now, maybe you've been together with your man for a few years, and you feel insecure about, oh, I don't know, he says we're going to, but I don't know, and this, he's not serious, I'm not sure. You have to put yourself into this perspective. You have to put yourself into this mindset. What do you really want? What do you want? Do you want to hang on? Do you want to go through all that frustration and disappointment? And then with the hope, I'm not saying a guarantee, because there's nothing in this life that's a guarantee, with the hope that after everything, this man will realize everything and then still marry you in the end, and then you walk away living happily ever after, like one of those movies? Or do you now put that ultimatum in front of him? But then you also have to realize that ultimatums in relationships are the beginning of the end. Once you have to put down an ultimatum in a relationship, it's either you do this or this doesn't work. Especially towards a man, you have failed. Men are proud. Men also can be confrontational. So when you put a man in a corner where you think it's a rock or the hard place, out of defense, out of reaction, out of his pride, he might act foolishly. And you say, you know what? If you want this house to burn, let it burn. Let's see what happens. Men can be standoffish like that. So even generally, when you put ultimatums in a relationship, it is wrong. So if you are a lady and you're asking me now, or you're asking yourself, is it too long? How long should I wait? Should I believe him? Should I not believe him? The answer comes from you directly. What do you want? And the reason why that answer comes from you directly is because there's something we tend to forget in our relationships. We forget the power of communication. We forget the power of communication. Communication in relationships is key. We've said it time without numbers. Now, some things are worth the wait, and some other things may require compromise. But you have to understand your partner, which comes down to that communication key. You have to spell it out. And that starts from the beginning of the relationship. Let's say now you met your man and this is how you feel about them, and you feel that this person is the one. Always communicate to them where you plan, where you see things going, and what you plan for your relationship. If now you talk about, okay, you know what, I'm actually looking to get married, and you are the person in my life right now. Let's talk about your dreams. This is what I want. Share your ideas. Let him also share his ideas with you, so both of you know where you're both coming from. Maybe he's the kind of person that wants to take things slow. Maybe he needs time. You understand that from the beginning, and then you have the choice now. Understanding this person, do I want to wait? Do I want to just let it go? Do I just want to wait for him? Or do I have the tolerance to walk away? It's all up to you. You see, you have to share what is driving your desire to be married, to listen to each other's perspective. But, like I said, never give someone an ultimatum. Because, like we said, that is the fastest way to end that relationship, to put that relationship in a negative light. Nobody wants to feel like they're being forced or being pressured. So, it should be noted that no one should have to sacrifice what they truly want in waiting too long. If it's in marriage and family, it's important. And if, let's say, marriage and family is important to you, then it's important, then you must, or it's imperative that you have that conversation with your partner up front from the beginning, so that they know. So you know that, look, this is it. Oh, marriage, I want to do this. I want to get married and blah, blah, blah. Let that person know. So if it's something that is not on his agenda or in her agenda and all that, the person knows up front, so that you don't feel whatever goes on in the relationship, you've wasted so much time and he disappointed me, I did this, and in the end, let him know up front. Because the truth is, there's nothing more soul crushing that can drain your life than dating somebody for years only to find out that they don't want the same things you want. In the end, you feel let down. Or even worse, you feel like you just sacrificed that precious time in your life for the wrong person. So be honest with yourself. If you want, be honest with yourself with what you want. I apologize. With what you want. What your partner wants and what you don't want. The two of those things, all those factors need to align, because it's not just about you, it's about your partner. So both of you have to be open and honest up front from the beginning with what you want when it comes to that. So in the end, you don't feel, oh, I've waited 2 years and now he seems like his character has changed. It hasn't. He's the same old person. You're the same old person. You have to know what you want, decide, but it comes from open and honest communication from the beginning, from the onset of said relationship. You find out whether they align, those things align and match between you and your partner, so that you don't waste an exorbitant amount of time trying to change their minds. You feel, oh, I'm in the relationship, but I'm afraid and blah. And in the end, if you're in that kind of relationship, you also should have the courage to walk away from it. Because we've said this many times before, sometimes the main thing that keeps us in bad relationships or keeps us where we're rooted in is because we're scared. We're used to this. This is familiar to us, and we're scared of what's on the outside. Don't be scared. Be courageous. There's nothing wrong and nothing that stops you from going out for exactly what you want. You deserve it. This life is too short to spend it with someone that doesn't see things or doesn't have the same viewpoint that you do. But because, well, I've been here already 2 years, or I've already put 4 years into this relationship, how can I start walking away from it? Easy, you walk away. Because the longer you stay there, the longer you close yourself off to beautiful and better opportunities out there for you. You see, loving someone openly and authentically means discussing topics important to you and your significant other. Always speak from your heart. If you have marriage and babies on your mind, then it's okay to share it with your partner. And it's always a good idea to make sure the two of you are on the same page regarding major life differences. At the end of the day, remember, every relationship has its own journey. It has its own path to follow. And you can't force someone or something, anything. You can't force it into being. You can't say it must be because I want it like this, therefore it will be like this. No. So when you're waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right or whoever that person is, that requires patience. And of course, the best things in life, the most fulfilling, hearty, loving relationships are the ones that are worth waiting for and struggling for. But do not waste your time rooted and stuck in something or with someone who does not see or appreciate you the way you want to be appreciated. Don't feel I have to wait. Maybe time will change. You have to discuss it up front from day one. That's how you avoid waiting too long or getting trapped in that kind of relationship. Day one, this is where I stand. This is what I want. Let your partner too, but also be open to listening to your partner. And if the two of your visions do not line up and do not match, don't be afraid to walk away. And if you find yourself, let's say you're stuck in that kind of relationship and you find yourself there, don't be afraid to walk away. It's not too late. It's not the end. This isn't the final bus stop. You walk away, you move on, move forward with your life, and things will move in your favor. This is still Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'm also going to talk to you, the fellas out there, the guys out there, who are asking me the same questions. How long should I wait before I approach the girl of my dreams or someone I like? I'm going to talk to you about that. And then I'm also going to open the lines to you out there for you to call in, to share your love stories. What's troubling your heart this night in your relationship? What is that question you're looking for solution to? Call in. Who knows? We just here might have the answers for you. My name is 101.1 FM. And if you can hear the sound of my voice now, you're on to Heartbeat. Special program dedicated to all the lovers out there, exclusive to Human Rights Radio. You can catch us live follow us on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, we're out there. Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Tonight we were talking about how long to wait. Waiting too long. And at the first part I directed it mostly to women who are trapped in relationships with guys who don't seem ready, or they just seem, because it's a question, like I said, it's a question I get a lot. How long should I wait? I've been in a relationship with this guy for so years and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. What should I do? And we said the key thing, number one thing, is to communicate effectively, openly, and honestly from the beginning, to understand where you are so you don't get locked in that kind of situation. And if you are locked in that kind of situation, you should have the courage and the sense to walk away from it. Don't wait too long. Yes, you may hear stories of people who are, they were together for so long, they persevered and they went through, but then, like we said, everybody's love story is unique to them. That may not be your case. It now depends on you to use your sense and your judgment to understand and align yourself and know where to go. I'm going to open up the lines to you out there, and as we're talking, I'm also going to talk to the guys out there. The second part of waiting too long. How long is too long to wait before you ask that person out? Before you take up the courage to walk up to that person and tell them how you feel. The number to call is still 081 89 99 1011. I'll take it again. 081 89 99 1011. Yes, this is still Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and I think I'm having my first caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, what's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Peter John. I'm calling from Guagua.
All right, how's Guagua this morning, my brother?
What very good.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
Peter, I have a question to ask.
Okay, go ahead.
If someone proposed to a girl and the girl herself, is it to stay long for the fixing of the wedding, or?
Okay, let me understand your question. If you propose to a girl now, and is it that the girl has said yes, or is it the girl has said yes, but now you're trying to figure out how long the wedding will take? Is it how long to wait for the girl's answer or reply? Is that the question?
So the girl have already replied.
Okay, she's already replied. Okay, so now the question is, how long should you wait until you get married to the girl, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my brother, it's totally up to you, and it's also up to your finances. You know, a wedding, one thing about a wedding, it's a celebration, it's just a day, but what matters is the lifetime together. It's not about how far, it's about how well you are going to live with that person. So even if you propose to the girl and she says yes, right, if you want to have, the thing is, it also depends on the wedding. Do you want a big wedding and spend a lot of money? Is it something small? If it's something you can do traditionally, is it something you can just go to the court? Because if you want to get married, you can just go straight to the court. The court, it doesn't take a lot of money and it doesn't take a lot of time. You don't need a lot of preparation. Marriage, that whole thing is just a celebration. Now, if you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, like I said, open communication is key. Both of you must also understand each other. Okay, maybe you want to marry in the church. What kind of church are you marrying in? What are the implications? How much is it going to cost? Especially in this kind of economy, it drives a lot of people away from it. But then it's up to you and your lady what you agree on. If there's some churches that do mass weddings, you don't even spend anything. The church will even marry you like that. But then it's like I said, it depends on you and the lady. There is no specific time frame to wait if you're engaged. But if there's open, honest and loving communication between you and this lady, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long. There's no specific time frame. It all depends on both of you, because in the end, that wedding is just a celebration. The marriage is the most important thing. Having a strong, healthy marriage that will take you to your dying day.
Okay, sir. Please, is it, and also there is another one again that
Okay.
for the fixing of the celebration.
Yes.
So is it time for the parents of the girl to fix it, or am I the one to give them the day?
In the end, it's both of you to decide. The truth is that it's for both of you to decide. You're the one that's marrying her. So whatever date is convenient for you, because in the end, it's you. You're the man and you have to make the decisions. But then you're also a family. So everybody has to chip in. When everything is convenient for everybody, you can all agree on a certain date. You understand? It's not for one person to dictate to everybody else, and it's not for a family to dictate to the couple. It's for the couple and the family to come together and agree. Okay, we want so date because this is maybe this family member is coming in, or we have certain business or whatever. This will work for us, and then you can say, okay, no, maybe this is the date I'm working for. Then you come together and agree. Okay, what date can we all agree on? You, the family, your spouse, all of you will agree on a date that works for you. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Have a pleasant morning.
Thank you, sir.
All right. This is still Heartbeat on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and my name is Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Looks like we lost that call. Please, if you can help me, please call back. The number still is 081-8999-1011. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Yeah, all right. My name is Spirit.
Spirit?
Oh, yes.
Wow. Are you a man of the spirit?
Yeah, always in the spirit. Hey.
Spirit, where are you calling me from,
the
my
only
brother?
man that has the longest name, aka so much. What do you want to hear that?
In fact, if you want to tell me, go ahead. You're the first time caller, so give me all the AKAs.
My name is Promise.
Promise.
AKA Floor Decorator. AKA Spirit Man. AKA Igede Pikin. AKA Ethiopic. AKA Human Rights Firstborn.
In fact, my Oga, my hand is in the air for you. Double salute to you. In fact, my two hands, my two legs are in the air. I'm giving you a big salute.
Bring down before you go fall.
Spirit, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Asokoro.
How's Asokoro this evening, my brother?
Very cool, very cool. You see, in marriage, or in courtship,
yes,
it doesn't matter whether you have a courtship for a long time before you get married.
Yes.
Whether you do it for 10 years
or 10 months or 10 days,
2 months. What matter is the understanding.
Yes, exactly.
You know, one can be together for so long and keep things unlike a women.
Yes.
You know, ladies, they can pretend. In fact, if a man tries to do anything, a lady will understand immediately. You know, we men, we mumu.
Yes, that's true.
Just permit me to use that word.
No, that's true. I agree with you.
So we men, we mumu. Right from the beginning of the creation.
Yes.
We done the mumu for woman. And if anything we try to do outside the relationship, our partner, which is the lady,
yes,
we get to know quicker than we know knowing theirs.
That's true. That's true.
So, the only thing I would advise anyone, because if I should say everything that I'm saying now is out of experience.
Of course, of course.
So, just pray to God and know that the school you are, that school you are going to, no graduation.
No graduation, no certificate. It's the only school. It's the only school you get the certificate in the beginning.
Yes, that is why they give you certificate before you start, because you will never, in fact, you will never pass.
You will never pass. Nope.
Yes, if you it is when you pass, and they hope that you will pass, so they give you the result from the beginning.
Yes, yes.
So, it's only prayer.
Yes,
it's only prayer. The person you know that you think that you know. That's why sometimes in the church when they are wedding a couple, you hear them. I love my pastor that he will ask the question, how much did you know him?
Yes.
How much did you know her?
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, people will boldly say that I know him or her 99%, 100%.
That's true. That's true.
He will just say, no, you don't know him.
At all.
You don't know her. Because it is when you come together to stay as husband and wife
that you
get to know each other. As a man, he will have that time to take you out to how did they call it, a bar, maybe
on a date, on an outing,
to take a shawarma, and this one. When you get married to him as a wife, you will not do that again.
At all. The dynamic has changed.
Let's go going out. It will be for that starting the beginning. It will be like that, but before you know, everything will reduce.
Yes.
And even like if the man we even still have the mind for the woman to go out and so that they will enjoy themselves. The children now will drag the woman back.
Of
then
course.
that time you will not have her again.
Yes, yes, yes.
So. When those little ones that are just coming up, they are playing this chankle love. I would just laugh. I would just laugh. Yeah, but one thing is that if you are going to marry, I want to advise any man or any lady.
Yes.
You are not just going to see the good side throughout. So, and if you want to go to this thing, like the lady that waits and they will go far to buy a ring for themselves to, you know.
Yes.
It's a risk, on a try, yeah.
It is.
On a try, but may God help you now.
Amen.
So, thank you. I love your show. In fact, I love it. I'm as a firstborn of human rights.
Yes, sir.
I say everyone should keep listening to human rights.
Yes, sir.
Do not touch the die, because if you touch it, I'm not going to tell you what you will do.
Spirit, Mr. Spirit, thank you so much.
What will happen to you?
At all, though.
Thank you very much.
Spirit, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of the program.
Mention.
All right. Have a pleasant morning. All right. Yes, that was Spirit, the firstborn of Human Rights Radio, giving his own 2 cents on the matter. And he said something that's actually very, very important. It is about understanding. And just like we said, it's about open, honest communication and understanding. You have to communicate, you have to talk, you have to understand one another, and that's how you can move forward. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Gary.
Queen from Gary. How's Gary this morning, my sister?
Fine.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you this evening?
I'm a dog.
Okay. You're what?
I need someone to talk to.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
But I can't talk on air now.
Okay. Queen, I think you're going to have to talk. Maybe after the program is over, maybe you give me a call and then we can talk. Since it's something you don't want to talk about on air.
Yes.
I said, since it's something you don't want to talk about on air, maybe you can send a text message to this number and then we can see what we can do for you here on Heartbeat.
Okay.
All right. All right, Queen. Take care. The number still to call is still 081 8999 1011. What is that thing in your relationship that's troubling you that you are looking for a solution to? Call in. This might be that one place you get the answers you're looking for. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening. Welcome to Heartbeat.
How are you?
Morning. Oh, I apologize. Good morning.
How was your work, sir?
All right. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is Samuel. I'm calling you from Karamo.
How's Karimo this morning, my brother?
Karamo is very nice.
All right. Talk to me. What can I do for you this morning?
Please, I have some problem with me and my girlfriend, so I want you to advise me about it.
Okay. Go ahead.
The problem is one of my girls, when I already like, so the girl now, since last 2 months, the girl, she didn't want that anymore, but now she see Christmas don't now the girl called me and I don't understand how the thing is. That is why I want you to advise me, please.
Okay. All right. Let me understand this, my brother. This is a girl that you like. And you've been approaching her, but she's been turning you down. But now that the holiday season is around the corner, she seems to be showing you that green light. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Has she sorry, can you turn down the volume of your radio set, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, turn down the volume of your radio set. Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. Now, my brother. All right, I can hear you now. Okay. So, now the question is, what is she demanding anything from you? Has she asked you for anything specifically, or she's just showing more interest in you?
Yeah, she's asking you for something now.
What is she asking you for?
She says she needs something to do with Christmas. So I say,
Uh-huh.
and I say, now you love me, but you didn't love me because now at Christmas, that's why I called you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I fly back to her now.
Uh-huh. And what did she say?
No, she's not talking anything.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I think, of course, like they say, the holidays are around the corner. Of course, maybe she doesn't see you in the same light that you see her. Maybe that's the situation on ground. And I think for the fact that, like you said, I think it's self-explanatory. For the fact that it's now, during this Christmas period, that she seems to be showing some interest in you. And that's why I even asked you, whether she has asked you for anything. And you said yes. Then it's clear that obviously she's looking at you as the person to take care of her this Christmas period. My brother, if you have the resources to go ahead and do so, fine. But if you don't have the resources, if it's something serious that you're looking for and not maybe just a hookup or anything like that, then if it's a serious relationship you're looking for, I don't think this is the person that is going to give you that serious relationship you're looking for. If she's already asking you for a Christmas present when you're not even dating her or she's not even your girlfriend yet. Oh, we lost that call. So my brother, make you shine your eye very, very well, because it's pretty obvious what this person is actually looking for from you. For her, like you said, throughout I don't know how long you've been asking her out, she's been turning you down, and now all of a sudden she's actually agreeing to you for this Christmas period. Obviously she needs a Christmas present. Hello, good evening, or good morning, I apologize. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh, looks like we lost that call. The number still to call is still 081 8999 1011. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome to Heartbeat.
Yes, sir. Very first time caller.
All right, welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling me from, my brother?
My name is Monday. I'm calling from Daniel.
Your name is Monday. You're calling from where, sir?
I'm calling from Guarimpa Road.
Oh, Guarimpa Road. How's Guarimpa this morning, my brother?
Very fine, sir.
All right, talk to me. What can I do for you?
As I have one problem I want to report to.
Okay.
There's two ladies I put to marry.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the other one is starting like he's not interested.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He taking me and advised me to go and build house and put myself in order.
Okay.
So after the other one sure interested and agree with it to come. I tell him 2 times to allow me to go and see his parents.
Okay.
He said no. Let me finish his service. After the service, I will go.
Okay.
So I force him, he agree. And do it to me last time.
Yes.
After he said he's not interested. I feel saying that the same thing he won't do again.
Okay. Okay.
After all those things, now he don't finish the service and tell me I can go see his parents. The same week, the other one
Yes.
called me. He had to ask me, he didn't hear from me again.
Okay.
What's problem? That he's interested. So, and I like this one past the other one.
Okay.
So, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
And that one, I like this one more than this one.
All right.
So, I don't know what to do.
All right, my brother, let me see if I understand this very well. There are two ladies that you were interested in getting married to. Now, the first lady, you approached and told her and made your intentions clear to her. But she told you that you need to build a house, right? Build a house and establish yourself before you can marry her.
Yes.
Okay. Then you left her where she was and went to the second person. Now, the second person has shown interest in you. But the second person said you should wait until she finishes her NYSC service before you can meet her parents and do all the necessary follow-up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now that she has finished her service, she seems to be giving you the cold shoulder. She seems not as responsive as she was before, right?
Yes.
Now, the first person who told you to go and build house before you come and meet her now is calling you back and is telling you that she's interested in you. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you're confused between the two because you prefer the first person to the second person.
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Monday, the first person that told you to build the house before you come and be interested in her, have you actually built the house that she said you should go and build?
No, you asked me because the time when they tell me, he said, if I can take his advice, that I'm supposed to go and build the house and put myself in order.
Okay. So she gave you advice to go and build a house and put yourself in order before you marry her. Is that what she's saying? Let me understand.
Yes.
So my question to you now is: have you built the house and put yourself in order now that she's now that she's interested in you?
I never do that, but I asked him the same question. He told me that I didn't understand him very well.
Okay. So, okay, how do you now understand what she means now? Because to me, it seems very clear. If a woman tells you, go and build a house and put yourself in order before you marry me, it means that she wants you to go and get everything she's ready to set yourself up so that she will come into your house. She's not willing to be with you so that the two of you will hustle together and build the house together.
Yes.
My brother, that first person, now one chance you go enter if you go that way. The way they sound to me, this one that she's telling you that you should go and build a house and put yourself in order before you can even marry her, that one is not what you need. What you need is somebody who will stand with you despite what you are. She's not looking at what you have, she's looking at what you are, because it is not the clothes that make a man, it is a man that makes the clothes. It doesn't matter whether you have a house or you have 6 houses. It is your character. And if she's telling you to go and build a house and establish yourself before you get married to her, then she should go and find the person that will set up with all those things that she's looking for. If that's what she's looking for, then I don't think that's the kind of person you want in your life. Because when you get married, marriage is about for better, for worse, in richer or in poorer, sickness and in health, till death do you part. Meaning, in times of plenty and in times of little, this person is standing by your side. If this person is telling you already now, she has already told you before you've even gone down the aisle that you should go and build a house and establish yourself before you come and marry her. She's already telling you that money is her problem. So, the day that you don't have the money to give her is going to be an issue. And I know you're liking her more than the second one. The second one, I can't give you any advice on that one because, like you said, you've already proposed to her and she said after the service. Now, after the service has come and she's still being a little flaky, if it is meant to be, it will be. Don't rush anything. Don't be in a desperation to rush for marriage or whatever. The person that is meant for you will be there for you at the appointed time, waiting for you. These two people, the first one especially, I say no to. That's my own no. My own advice is the first one, shine your eye. No, that one has already told you exactly what she's looking out for. She's looking out for the man who has already built his house and established. That's what she's looking for. She's not willing to stay with you when the chips are down and to build with you. She has made it clear. The second one who has shown interest, it's up to her now. You've laid out your cards on the table. Now, a woman who wants to get married or who's in love with you does not need any other kind of push. In fact, she would have even been the one to take you to see her parents immediately or even some way. So just pull it back. Just put the brakes now. You've put your cards out. If it's meant to be, it will be. But don't force anything. Don't chase it down. There's still time. You understand what I'm saying, Monday?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right, Monday. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, have a pleasant morning. All right. Thank you. Yes, this kind of reminds me of what we talked about this morning about waiting too long. There's no given time or specific area because everybody's story is different. Now it's up to you to decide how your story goes. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Heartbeat.
Thank you. This is first time caller.
First time caller. I give you a big salute. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Thank you. My name is Benjamin Samuel.
Benjamin Samuel. From Kubwa.
Yes, sir.
How is Kubwa this morning, my brother?
Well, the area is calm.
All right. Thank God for that. So talk to me. What can I do for you this morning?
Well, I've been listening to those guys saying some word on the hair. Should I say I also have some similar problem like that?
All right, talk to me.
Although I'm in a relationship with someone, although she's not from this country.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I begin to understand she's kind of somebody that she loves money, she loves spending, as in feeling too big like that, as a big job.
Yes.
And to me, I'm kind of somebody I observe. Sometimes I may try it. But I try her in so many ways.
Yes.
And she fails. It's not as if maybe me too, I'm perfect. I'm just trying to see maybe if we can be together.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we separate.
Okay.
But presently, I'm with someone, but the issue, I'm just confused because most of the ladies, I understand, most of them maybe are just some money or something like that.
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't know what to do, so I was just.
All right, Benjamin, the present person you're dating right now, is she also, I don't know, let me put it this way, is she like the previous girlfriend that you had that was materialistic, that wants to, just wants the money, and in that regard, is she like that? The present person you're dating right now, is she in that same category?
No,
Okay.
not really.
Okay.
Although we are just close to 2 months now.
Okay, 2 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, I'm just trying to see if it works. Maybe we just start to
All right.
get married. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like you said, this present relationship you're in, it's just 2 months in, and you're still getting to know each other. And I've always a big advocate of open and honest communication. Be open and be plain. Don't put anything back. Just be yourself. Don't try and project an image that is bigger than yourself. Be exactly who you are. And let them or let this person love you for exactly who you are. Don't pretend. Don't hide. If you have money, if you don't have money, there's no shame in it. I understand how difficult it is, especially when you're dating someone. You want to show them your best side, especially in the early stages of relationship. We always try and project our best selves forward. This is true for men and this is true for women. We want that person to see and appreciate us, but we tend to try and downplay the negative things about ourselves. But I'm telling you, Ben, just be exactly who you are. Be yourself. Be plain. Be open. This is who I am. This is where I work. This is what I earn. This is what I have. This is what I don't have. Don't pretend. Now, it then is up to her to see you as you are and for her to be herself, because that open honesty has to be from both sides. You have to be honest and she has to be honest, so that the two of you can know each other better. Take that time to get to know each other very well and decide whether you want to take the next step together. Now, like your previous relationship, you said she was very materialistic. You put her through tests.
Too much. And I mean too much.
You put her through those tests, but she showed it to you and you saw it and you pulled yourself out. You saw that this thing was not going to work out and you pulled yourself out of that relationship. Now, the advice I'm going to give you is don't let the experiences with your ex-girlfriend affect this present relationship. This person is a totally different person, different name, a different individual. Everybody is different. You have to just open yourself up and be yourself. Be open and be humble. Put your heart out on your sleeves. Take a chance on this person. If it works out, it's great. If it works out positively. If it doesn't work out, you go home with that experience. So put yourself out there. Embrace it. If it works out, it works. Okay? But be open
like
with
the
it.
other one, honestly, I love the first one too.
Yes.
But the issue, I also make it clear to her. This is where I work and this is what I earn, just as you say.
Yes.
So I open up to her. Can you talk with me for now? She said, why not? So we started, and I was thinking maybe it's what I'm expecting a different move from her, but another different thing I'm seeing is, although she has a friend, which they are doing well, so she wants to meet up to their standard too.
Trying to keep up appearances.
These are people, they are working, but you on your own, you are still thinking of school and this Nigerian, you are not from Nigeria. And consider, is this how you people do it in your country? So I began to try to see maybe if I can put things in order. But I try for couldn't work. But that's why I make some mistakes.
Of course, nobody's perfect. Yes, of course, you're going to make mistakes.
She was trying to hold me by that mistake, maybe so. I just try on my own, and this is my reason, I don't think maybe I'm meant to do it.
No, Benjamin, you did the right thing. You tried your best. It didn't work out, and you could recognize the fact that it was not working out, and so you pulled yourself out of the situation. You did a good thing. You did your best. All you can do in a relationship is your best, but sometimes maybe our best is not good enough for our significant others, and so you leave things as they are instead of trying to force the situation. But I also want you to note, it's not about what country she's coming from. It's about the individual. It's about who she is as a person. Because it doesn't matter where you come from. Your character is who you are. It's her own person. Her person and your person just don't rhyme. It doesn't matter where she's coming from. It just doesn't work out. And I'm glad that you recognize that fact and you pulled yourself out of that situation. But for this new relationship, which is just 2 months in, just keep being yourself. Be open as you were with the first one and see where things go. And also talk to her. There's nothing, like we said, like the main thing I've talked about, open communication. Let that communication is 2 ways. It's not you just telling. She also has to reveal to you. That's what fosters trust. That's what fosters love. That's what fosters a healthy relationship. Be patient. Just open, communicate openly, be honest, be yourself. If this one works
Honestly,
out, okay, you said?
Honestly, sorry, the second one now.
Yes.
What even make me to even having more interest on her?
Mm-hmm.
Because although I'm from Plateau and she's from Agia.
Okay.
And she understand, although even for the few months, I open up to her.
Yes.
But she was telling me she have somebody from Enugu was interested in her, but the way she's saying it, she didn't care, that she would prefer me than the guy. That's the
good.
way I open up to her, where I work and how much I earn. That no any guy ever approach her and let her make all these appointments of her.
Honesty, yes. That's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
So I just want to take some time, maybe to have a two to work.
And right now you're in a good place. At least you started off on a very good footing. Just, keep doing what you're doing. Observe the relationship, follow it, enjoy this relationship. And if it leads to marriage or wherever you need it to go to, you'll get there. If it doesn't get to where you want it to go to, or it doesn't work out, you've learned a lesson, you've gained an experience, and you carry it on to your next relationship. But for now, you're doing the right thing. You're being open and honest and clear. And thank you for that, because it's very, very hard for people to be honest. That honesty is very key. And that's what you've done right now. And kudos to you. I give you congrats on that. And you can see you benefit, you reap the benefits of that honesty. It may not be easy to live in our truth, but that's what it is. Living in your truth, it attracts the people that you want in your life, who will see you exactly as you are and who will remain with you. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Have a lovely morning, Benjamin. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. This is still Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. The time is winding down, but we still have time for a few more calls. I think I'm going to take at least 1 or 2 more calls before we call it a night. But before then, I was talking about the topic of tonight. We're talking about waiting too long. And I talked about it in terms of marriage or getting, that person. Now, I said, like I promised, I was going to talk about it in terms of men. Waiting too long to approach that girl, that special person. I get this question a lot. Maybe as a man, women, you don't understand this, but as a man, sometimes it's pretty difficult, especially for somebody that you like, to actually come out and tell them how you feel. You want to present yourself. You want to project yourself as the man, as somebody who she can depend on. You want to hide those flaws. You want to just put yourself out there and present. And then sometimes you wait too long. Do I approach her like this? When should I talk to her? How can I do it? And I say, for me, I'm always a big advocate of someone who just goes out for it. If you like something, you want something, go for it. The highest thing she's going to tell you is no. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you move forward. Hello, good morning. Oh, we lost that call. So, like I was saying, if you like someone, you see a girl, you see someone you like, you genuinely like, you have feelings for, don't be afraid to approach her. Just walk up to her, plant your feet square in the ground, look her in the eye, and tell her how you feel. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't try to do all the ploys of, let me try and be her friend. Just go straight to the point. Hello, good morning.
The spirit you don't show again.
The spirit himself, my brother.
Yes,
how you did?
I don't have, yeah. See, I want to tell us women something.
Yes, go ahead.
There is one story that this man is a Christian brother.
Yes.
With a Christian lady. They have been studying Bible together. He always stay with the girl. He has assumed that is his girlfriend.
Okay.
He never approached this girl. Not until another brother one day, who has been eyeing the lady too.
Yes.
Went to the pastor and discussed with the pastor, and before you know, I went to the lady and then approached the lady.
Yes.
Immediately the lady accepted because the lady is waiting for who we say
who will step up to her.
I want to.
Exactly.
So when the lady now accepted that she will get she like the man and he want to marry the man.
Yes.
Now the first guy that has been staying with the lady as a boyfriend and girlfriend just like that without even approaching her now get angry that I've been your friend for all this while that you wanted to marry you. And the lady now say, you have not said anything.
Exactly.
So like me, tell me anywhere. If you see me anywhere, even anywhere, tell me. I will kneel down and say anything.
Yes.
So that is me.
Exactly.
I express myself the way I am. What am I waiting for?
Of course.
Will you swallow me?
Of course. The highest thing she's going to tell you is no. And no is not going to kill you. No is no.
When you even
Okay.
say no, I will turn it to play. Abba, trust me now. Trust me. So that is just it. How long will you wait? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting
How
for?
much are you waiting for? Will that money come? How big do you want to celebrate your wedding? How
Exactly.
best do you want to celebrate it? The best way you think that you celebrate it, your own will be, in fact, a marriage arrangement.
It will be nothing.
Another person
Exactly. It will be nothing. Absolutely nothing. So
yes,
fortune favors the broad.
There is no best wedding. Or that is wedding in the world.
Yes.
The only thing you do, if the marriage or the wedding go out successfully without anyone putting his or her hands up to interrupt your union,
Yes.
that is the best.
Of course.
Even in my own wedding, we didn't cut cake.
You see?
We would wear wedding gown and we were the only one that went that day. Don't come to no reception or don't follow us. We don't have money.
Okay.
But that does not mean that we didn't wait.
Yes.
Imagine a mentality of a black man who do traditional, who do court,
will do white.
White.
Well, the only people that do 3 weddings, when it's just all you need is just one. And the main thing, if your people say you're married, you're married. If the court says you're married, you're married.
Yes. And a woman who is very wealthy, he say he don't need anybody, he don't need too much people, he just needs 10 people in her wedding. And
Exactly.
it went successfully.
Exactly.
So my brother, so anywhere you are, please say your mind. If you cannot stand on your right now to boldly to speak for yourself because you are speaking for yourself.
Exactly.
When you married your wife, can you speak for her?
At all.
So
all right.
We got to get up. Wake up, guys.
Oga Spirit, thank you so much. And with that is going to be my last call for the evening, and that brings us to the conclusion this evening. Thank you so much. We've taken another journey down Lover's Lane. to explore love in all its beauties and all its forms, in its complexities, and appreciate it. I want to thank my producer, the Grandmaster herself, Shirley Brown, for being out there on the console. I want to thank Mr. Ugo and Desmond out in the visual department and IT department for streaming us and making me look this good. If you want to check us out, go on our social media pages. Check out Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Follow us live. Like, subscribe. You can even go back and watch previous and older videos and see. And if there's a program or topic out there that you've enjoyed, you can actually check it out there on our social media pages. I also want to thank the poshest of the poshest ladies, Ajebofo Skin, Bako Formal. Thank you for being there, my sister. My name is Bucci, and like a deck of cards, I am your Jack of Hearts. This has been Heartbeat. Come in. Let's do this again tomorrow from 11 p.m. Until then, I say to you, there's only one happiness in this life, and that is to love and be loved.